Have you ever wondered what really happens if you ejaculate every single day? It's one of those questions many men think about, but rarely ask. Some people claim it's great for your health, others insist it drains your energy. So, what's actually true? I'm Dr. Zara, a board certified urologist, and in this video, I want to walk you through what science really says about daily ejaculation, how it affects your body, your hormones, your mood, and your overall health. Everything here is based on medical research, not online myths or guesswork. The truth is, there's no single answer that applies to everyone. Each body responds differently, but science gives us some reliable clues about what happens when ejaculation becomes a daily habit. Let's explore the effects, both the potential benefits and the possible drawbacks, so you can understand what balance really means for you. When a man ejaculates, the brain releases a mix of chemicals such as dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These are the body's natural mood boosters. Dopamine gives that sense of reward, oxytocin helps you relax and feel connected, and endorphins ease tension and pain. A 2019 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine showed that regular sexual activity lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and improves emotional well-being. That's why many people feel calm or content afterward. It's not just emotion, it's measurable brain chemistry doing its job. This hormonal response also explains why so many men sleep better afterward. After ejaculation, levels of prolactin rise. Prolactin promotes drowsiness and relaxation, and together with oxytocin and endorphins, it creates a natural bridge to deeper sleep. Research in the Sleep and Biological Rhythms Journal found that sexual release before bed can improve both how quickly you fall asleep and how restful that sleep becomes. There's also a physical benefit most people don't think about. Sexual arousal increases heart rate and widens blood vessels, a process called vasodilation. That boosts circulation and helps oxygen and nutrients move efficiently through the body. It's similar to light cardio, gentle exercise for your vascular system. Over time, this healthy blood flow response can support heart health and help maintain normal blood pressure. One of the most studied topics in men's health is how ejaculation frequency affects the prostate. A Harvard study published in European Urology in 2016 followed more than 41,000 men for 19 years. Those who ejaculated 20 times or more each month had about a 30% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. The likely reason is that regular release helps clear the prostate of old cellular material and potential irritants, keeping the gland healthier overall. It isn't a guarantee of prevention, but it's strong evidence that consistent ejaculation can be protective. There's even an immune system angle. Researchers at the University of Göttingen found that sexual arousal and orgasm can raise levels of immunoglobulin A, an antibody that guards against common viruses and bacteria. Combined with the stress-relieving effects of sexual activity, this suggests a subtle but real immune boost. So far, daily ejaculation seems mostly positive, but here's where it gets nuanced. Like anything biological, balance matters. Too much frequency or the wrong motivation can tip things the other way. For some men, a healthy habit can quietly turn into a compulsion. When ejaculation stops being a choice and starts feeling like something you have to do, it may signal a psychological dependency that can mask deeper issues such as anxiety or boredom. Healthy sexuality means control. You decide when to engage, not your impulses. If it begins to interfere with focus, relationships, or productivity, it's worth looking at why it's happening. And sometimes talking with a professional helps. Another potential issue is using ejaculation as an emotional escape. The dopamine rush can temporarily hide feelings of sadness, fear, or stress, but when it becomes your only coping mechanism, it makes emotional regulation harder. Real long-term stress relief comes from balance, through physical activity, meaningful connection, and mindfulness, not just the short-term chemical comfort of orgasm. Sex can certainly help you relax, but it shouldn't replace the deeper emotional growth that comes from addressing what's really going on inside. Fertility is another consideration. Sperm cells take roughly 64 to 72 hours to mature. If you ejaculate every day, your sperm count per release may drop slightly. That's not harmful, but if you and your partner are trying to conceive, spacing it out every 2 or 3 days can increase the concentration and quality of sperm. Research in Human Reproduction, 2019, confirmed that short periods of abstinence often lead to stronger, more viable sperm samples. Paradoxically, doing it too often can sometimes reduce desire. Constant stimulation keeps dopamine and prolactin cycling at high levels, and over time that can dull the reward system, making arousal less intense. Taking brief breaks allows your body to reset and restore spontaneous libido. There's also a behavioral factor. If you usually masturbate quickly and mechanically, you may be training your body for speed instead of control. That sprint reflex can carry over to partnered sex, leading to premature ejaculation or performance anxiety. A review in Sexual Medicine Reviews, 2020, found that mindfulness and pacing techniques help reverse this by retraining focus toward sensation rather than speed. Remember, your body performs what it practices. If you practice rushing, it will rush. So, what does all this mean? Ejaculating every day is not automatically good or bad. For many men, it's completely healthy. It can lift mood, improve sleep, support prostate health, and relieve stress. The key is awareness. If it feels like a choice that fits comfortably into your life, it's probably fine. But if it starts to feel compulsory, if it replaces other forms of coping, or if you notice fatigue, lower libido, or fertility concerns, that's a sign to slow down and recalibrate. There's no magic number of times that's right. What matters is how your body and mind respond. Listen to them. If you feel relaxed, focused, and emotionally balanced, you're in a healthy rhythm. If you feel drained, distracted, or dependent, give yourself space to reset. And if you ever notice persistent issues with desire, fertility, or performance, don't guess. Talk to a qualified doctor or urologist. These are everyday topics in modern medicine, and getting clear information is far better than living with uncertainty. If you found this discussion useful and want more science-based insights into men's health, hormones, and performance, subscribe to the channel. I share evidence-driven guidance to help you stay confident, informed, and in control of your well-being. Subscribe now and keep learning how to take care of your body with real science, not myths.